Hello, good evening and welcome to Prime Business with me, Pius Kojo Baka. Financial economist Professor Lord Mensah has questioned the sustainability of Ghana's growth trajectory so far under the IMF program. According to him, although government has shown commitment in expenditure rationalization, issues about revenue mobilization and, of course, monetary and exchange rate policy remain a threat to the fund. Speaking in an interview with Joy Business on the back of the IMF team visit to Ghana to track the country's progress under the supported program and the policy direction of government on the 2025 budget, Professor Mensah maintained Ghana is on the right trajectory.
Looking at the inflation numbers, we've been able to, bring it down. As time goes on, and then also interest rate structures within the economy gradually, coming down. We've seen some, relatively kind of stability when it comes to the exchange rate. And so I would say what is expected of the program, we seem to be getting it. But then how to sustain it is where the problem is. And hopefully, going forward, I think sitting with the government together, and of course, it's a new government. Once there's a change in government, we expect policy directions to change. And so with IMF coming in, obviously, there's going to be understanding and a kind of a convergent point where we want to look at how the economy should go. But, from where I sit, I think the current administration may not overemphasize on revenue generation. As they've given the signal of cutting down some, expenditure lines. But then they may be looking at expenditure cut. And we are looking at one objective. Once you look at expenditure and revenue for a nation, the objective is to reduce budget deficit.
President John Mahama is likely to nominate a new first deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana this week, following the exit of Dr. Maxwell Opoku-Afare. More in this report.
This is what we have picked up from persons with knowledge about the operations of the Bank of Ghana and happenings at the presidency. The appointment of this first deputy governor could secure the blessings of the Council of State soon in the coming days. This is because there are strong indications the Council of State could begin work immediately after the elections this week. It could also pave the way for Dr. Johnson Isiemi's nomination to be approved as well. Sources say President John Mahama could name someone from the Bank of Ghana as the new first deputy governor. The second deputy governor, Dr. Elsie Adoawaji, has also announced that she is taking an early retirement from the Bank of Ghana on February 28. Based on the time that she was appointed, her contract should be ending next year. At a meeting with President John Mahama last week, she personally informed the president about this decision. We, however, are not sure for now whether President John Mahama will also nominate a second deputy governor to replace Dr. Elsie Adoawaji.
Now, energy strategist Dr. Yusif Sulemana has formally taken over as the new managing director of Tema oil refinery. This was after a formal handing over program was done this morning between the former boss of the institution, Kofitego Mukumbi. Now, for many, his major challenge will be how to turn around the dwindling fortunes of the oil refinery and bring it back to full operations, a move some industry players have argued that it will impact on the cost of petroleum products in the country. We wish him well. And to some other stories, Minister for Trade, Industry and Agribusiness, Elizabeth Ofusue-Jare, has announced a decision to embark on a comprehensive valuation of the financial position of GIOC distilleries. This is to ensure that the true financial capability of the company is identified and find ways to deal with it to support the government's 24-hour economy. There is more in this report.
The working visit by the Minister for Trade, Industry and Agribusiness forms part of her assessment of the key export-led agencies in supporting the economy. After some tour of the distilling plant and certain key areas of the factory, the minister is convinced that a comprehensive evaluation will help in identifying the right support for GIOC.
To do a proper valuation of GIOC, to know its financial health and where it is at the moment. But one thing I can tell you for sure is that Excellency John Dramani Mahama is committed to making sure that all our industries are up and doing. And whatever assistance we need to give them to thrive, we are willing to do that. When we went around, you saw the install capacity and what they are doing at the moment, they are producing way below average. So after the evaluation has been done and we know the total health of this place, then we know what kind of help we will give. Obviously, the machines are old.
The minister also visited some agencies under the ministry, including the Ghana Enterprises Agency and the Ghana Free Zones Authority. Speaking to welcome the minister, Acting Chief Executive of the authority, Dr. Mary Ewusi, declared commitment to work towards the government's quest to make Ghana the commercial hub of Africa.
The Ghana Free Zones Authority, as an export-oriented investment promotion agency, we are committed to supporting the government's initiative to promote trade and investment and encourage economic growth. With your leadership and vision, we are certain that you will be instrumental in shaping Ghana's trade and investment policies, and we would rely on your guidance in managing the authority to draw in foreign direct investment and industrializing the country.
The team therefore assured the agencies of all necessary support in their respective roles.
The Minister for Transport, Joseph Boukari-Dikpe, has paid a working visit to the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority's dedicated site for the licensing of commercial motorcycle business operators. Now, the site, which is expected to run a 24-hour service, will kickstart operations after remaining infrastructure is installed. There is more in this report.
A visit by the Transport Minister Joseph Boukari-Dikpe was to have first-hand information about the operations of the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority and assess its readiness for the 24-hour operation, beginning the necessary process to regularize the commercial motorcycle business in Ghana. After interactions with some staff, the minister inspected a dedicated portion of land allocated for the motorcycle licensing and assured that work will begin soon to get it operationalized.
So, a lot of challenges, but that is what we are looking for, so that we can sit and turn them into a reality of serving the people better. When we sit in offices and we do not visit and get to know the challenges, we will not have any issue to improve upon. So we are taking the challenges, we're going to improve upon them, so that come next year, when we are visiting this area, we will see a well-organized site for the registration, the training, and the preparation of our road users, especially the Okada and other drivers.
Chief Executive for the DVLA, Julius Nikwe, assured that the facility will be operating a non-stop 24-hour service to ensure that more people are served within a short period.
We cannot stop it. Okay. When we start, because there are many, there are a huge number of guys who are in Canada, we are not going to stop. We come, we test them, we take them through either theoretical education, come to good practical education to over here. We take them through, we finish, we issue them the license, the Okada driving motor license. And don't be. It's not only Okada. Okay. Pragya is also part of it. Okay. I don't know how you guys call it, but the tricycle. Yeah. It's also part of both the one with the cover and the one with the bucket. They are all part of it. So this is the grounds for it. We'll get it fixed. It's going to be used for the legalization of Okada and the Pragya.
The minister also urged staff to make efforts to eliminate unwarranted delays in delivering their services.
It was a sweaty and rejuvenating moment at the forecourt of the Kumasi City Mall and the principal streets of Kumasi as students, Keep Fit Club, security personnel and other corporate workers joined hundreds of others at the 2025 edition of the Love and Inshira FM Fitness Walk. More from Emmanuel Bright-Kweku.
It's the 2025 edition of the Love and Inshira Health Walk. As you can see behind me, there are hundreds of people who have come out from their houses to participate in the walk. We started from the Kumasi City Mall. We are now at Ahoju. We are going to pass through Kejeti Edum all the way back to the City Mall.
My name is Kwesi Dawanka, and I'm the commercial head for Premium Foods. Well, Premium Foods, we are noted of nutrition. I mean, we are mindful of people's nutrition and nutritional health of people. And so if we are having a health walk like this, it is well placed for us to be able to associate with.
We have been with Multimedia for the past, let me say, 5 years. Every time they are doing this kind of social gathering, we take this opportunity to sponsor them. So it is a privilege for us, say, to help the society through exercising and at the same time entertainment or entertaining the people. Yeah. Okay, it has benefited us a lot because last year it was massive, but this year I can say it's twice of what happened last year.
We were able to share flyers that bears our contacts and locations. We also spoke to some institutions that they are here to give us an opportunity to go there to do free screening for them.
Okay, so year in, year out, I think we've been around, and mostly we come around with Verna Water, but this time around we did come around with H&H for one particular reason. You know, many people are not really used to exercising because of their daily routine, going up and down, just work. But then when the opportunity arises for us to, you know, work out and, you know, get a lot more energetic for the coming weeks, I think is the best opportunity for us to come on board to, you know, give a quota so that people can, you know, have that energy towards the coming weeks.
Prime Business, I am Pius Kojo Baka. Daniel Cranton is next with Prime Sports.